Okay, today we're going to talk about the 150cc buggies and ATVs. This is a Chinese-made buggy. It is a DF Moto, also known as a Kinroad Falcon. Very good buggies, very durable. If you're just wanting to see it go, you can just fast forward ahead and I'm going to run it around here in a minute. But for those of you wanting to buy one and you've got questions about it, I'm going to try to answer a few of those. Difference between a Chinese-made one and a Japanese-made, like Honda, Yamaha, and such, are the fact that the dealerships have a service department. They keep parts on hand, and the price is usually double or triple, of course. Although the wholesalers, which are Chinese-made ones, are getting a lot better, and they've got service department now. So it wouldn't surprise me that in the future that these are as popular and have as good of a name as the Japanese models. The things that make these different is when you pick one up from a Honda, Yamaha dealership, other than the price, is that they've already done all the work for you. They've done the alignment, Loctite, oil changes, and all that sort of thing. Whereas when they come from the wholesaler, you typically get them with shipping oil and things like that for the break-in period. I would recommend that first you change the oil. Get you an oil. I just grabbed a ATV style oil. The important thing is whatever oil you get is that it has this JASO-MA on it. It's hard to focus in. You want that because that type of oil is designed for motorcycles and ATVs because it has additives in it for the gearing bands and clutches and that sort of thing. So start with that. It takes less than a quart of oil, about 3/4 of a quart. Change the oil first off to break it in. Secondly, get yourself some Loctite. These things, most of the stuff's not Loctited on them, and a lot of people have issues. It's kind of dark, so I can't zoom in, but on the exhaust, there's 2 bolts on the exhaust that hold it to the motor. You need to Loctite them. Don't put it on thick, just a little dab on each one, and then tighten it back up. Don't over tighten them though, because it is aluminum, and you can strip them out very easily. Just snug them in, or look at the torque specs online. But easily done. Just put them on, because a lot of people run into problems because those will come off from the vibration, and the muffler will flip down and rip all kinds of stuff off and tear it up, and people have issues with that. And while you're at it, since you got the time, you want to do it right, like a dealership's going to do it. Go through and find any little nuts and bolts, like on the bottom of these mirrors here. And anywhere you can find a nut or bolt, put a little dab of Loctite on them. Take the nut off, dab of Loctite, put it back on. Don't do the lug nuts because you don't want your tires and wheels hard to get off. Do that, and then thirdly is the alignment. Do the alignment on it. You can look it up online. There's plenty of videos on how to do alignment on ATVs and buggies. I did mine. Took 10 minutes. It was real easy to do. And now it runs smoother, and you don't want to wear your tires out. And a lot of times when you get them, they're not aligned, and it'll make them run a lot slower because they're fighting against each other. Okay, so in summary, you want to change the oil first off, put you some Loctite on, do your alignment. Now when you first get it, it may be a little sluggish, which kind of, when I got one, I kind of was concerned with that. I was like, these things are kind of slow, but I realized after I gave it the break-in period, which is about 8 hours, and then after that you want to change the oil again. But after 8 hours, everything was loose, the bearings were loose, brakes, everything was kind of broken, and it was fast. And it felt right. This one will do about 41 miles an hour on flat level ground. So it'll get down and go. Most of them come with a governor, and this governor was on too, which slowed mine down to about 20. And the governor's right up under by the foot pedal in the front. It's just a screw. You can screw it in or out to make it faster or slower. When you're breaking it in, you can leave it where it is so you get a slow break in. The thing you just want to avoid is flooring it for long periods of time. If you want to goose it here and there on the break in, that's fine. You can run it around and still have fun on it. Just don't keep it floored for long periods of time until after 8 hours. Give all your piston rings and gears a chance to get wore in. So other than that, we're going to go ahead and take it for a spin. All right. Gotta warm it up, it's a little chilly. show you these lights real quick in case you're thinking about getting them. These things have all kinds of performance parts. All you have to do is look it up online. This one has the GY6 motor, which most of them have. That's a Honda clone motor. It's a really good motor. And that's what you probably want if you're looking for one of these. And there's tons of performance parts online, like at Buggy Depot and places like that. All you have to do is type in GY6 and you can get them. I put a spring upgrade in mine so it gives it more torque. On flat level ground it runs good, but I go up a lot of hills, so I wanted to have a little more low end. I got it for 11 bucks. It took me about 30 minutes. I popped it right in. You can get high ignition coils and other things too, which I did put on here as well. Alright, we're going to show you another view, and I'm going to run it around.